The Western is one of cinema's oldest genres. Dating literally back to the first days of film, Westerns have given us over a century of some of the greatest movies ever made. In the 1960s, however, the genre was suddenly finding itself on the fringes, replaced by more forward-looking movements. Thankfully, it was kept alive by the hard work and practicality of one nation, Italy. Sergio Leone's works alone breathed new life into a stagnant genre, and one scene is now remembered as the greatest moment in the greatest work of his career. This is Scenes That Changed History.
When you have to shoot, don't talk.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is the third installment in what has come to be known as the Dollars Trilogy. However, while it was and is billed as a trilogy, this movie has very little to do with the previous two films. A Fistful of Dollars, and For a Few Dollars More. Instead, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is both a supposed prequel to both films and an entirely separate story. The movie follows three primary characters: Blondie, played by Clint Eastwood, Tuco, played by Eli Wallach, and Angel Eyes, played by Lee Van Cleef. Eastwood's Blondie is a soft-spoken mercenary seeking his fortune. Tuco is a swarthy outlaw of dubious morality, and Angel Eyes is an out-and-out sociopath who enjoys inflicting pain on others. Together, all three are hot on the trail of a secret buried treasure, and they are all willing to kill to get it. After an entire film of close calls and cross paths, the three men finally find themselves on the verge of fortune. The only thing standing in the way of their money is each other.
$200,000 is a lot of money. We're gonna have to earn it.
All three men have good reason to want each other dead, and all three men know that only one person will walk away with the money. In the middle of a vast graveyard, surrounded by the gravestones of fallen soldiers, they spread out, ready to duel to the death. So begins the Mexican standoff, the single most iconic scene in one of the most iconic westerns ever made. This climax helped rocket everyone involved into film history, and it's a masterwork of acting, directing, editing, and scoring. Firstly, there is Ennio Morricone's iconic score, a score that has since gone on to be synonymous with the Western genre itself. The music is at both times epic and yet restrained. It starts out with a strong build and then all at once drops out, before building yet again to a rising climax. There is also the perfect cinematography. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is filmed in ultrawide Panavision, and this scene uses every inch of the frame. When the three men spread out, it's to the very corner of the frame. Then as the moment comes, they each begin to eyeball each other. The editing creates a deep sense of tension as it cuts from their eyes to their hands hovering over their pistols. Each shot gets tighter and tighter, faster and faster, until finally the music, the editing, and the camera work all climax into a single wide shot. The conclusion to this duel is also a masterwork of subversion. Tuco's gun is empty, unbeknownst to him.
You see, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, and those who dig. You dig.
Blondie shoots and kills Angel Eyes, and rightfully wins the treasure, which he does share with Tuco, but not before placing him in and then freeing him from a precarious situation. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly has been called the greatest directed film of all time by other filmmakers like Quentin Tarantino. Just looking at this scene, it's not hard to see why. The building tension, the use of every inch of the frame, and the rising music all fit together perfectly to deliver one of the greatest climaxes of all time. Despite his extremely long and prolific career, Clint Eastwood's name will forever be associated with the poncho-wearing man with no name, and this single moment is a large part of the reason why. Modern filmmakers also pay a debt to the work of Sergio Leone, with any western made today living firmly in the shadow of what was once decidedly known as a spaghetti western. What do you think of the final duel and how it changed westerns forever? Leave a comment and like and subscribe for more great videos from Cinema Snob.